are back, we are back, we are back. And you stayed. I love you. I really do. Thank you so much for being a part of Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. And as we get ready for our wonderful book club segment, I'm going to take some time and I'm going to speak to a very special lady who sits before me. Now, the Tobago Conference of the Moravian Church is one that is etched in our history for all time. We are embarking on getting to know the Moravian Church. The journey, the history is so engulfing, it's so exciting. It's something that you want to really get involved and delve into ministry. And so my next guest is no different. We take the time now to speak to Reverend Camille James Jofield. I'm taking my time to say the name because there is so much positive energy that exudes from this young lady sitting right here. And I'm so honored that she's here. So I'm going to take the time to welcome Reverend Jofield to Brunch, a Taste of Tobago. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It is indeed a pleasure to sit opposite you.
Yes.
I was looking forward to it, and I was like, finally. So I am humbled by the opportunity to sit with you this morning.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful, wonderful day. Blessings to our Lord and Creator for giving us the opportunity to see it. And so the Moravian Christmas Market.
Yes.
Tell us about this wonderful event.
So the Moravian Christmas Market was an idea that started from recognizing that there are so many persons within our congregations who are gifted, who are talented.
Right.
And the Bible tells us that your talent will make room for you before kings.
Yes.
So the idea is to allow them to understand that, yes, the church does care about your skills, your gifts, and your talents. And we would like to create an opportunity for you to have an opportunity to market yourself, to expand your borders, and to truly let others see what God has gifted you with and what you can make for us.
Definitely. And you know, one of the things that really, really stands out for me, I have said it so many times, but the viewers, of course, need to really know and understand that there are so many gifts that are given to us, that are ordained before we even walk on the earth, before we even enter into the world. And for me, why I'm so pleased that you're here is your work with the youth. I am an advocate, you know that I'm an advocate for the youth, because I feel that many times, too many to mention, our youths get a bad rep.
Yes.
And so just as, like I said before, just as we are seeing all the videos and all the fights and all the things that our young people are doing, we also need to highlight when they are being positive.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes, even within the ambit of church, we tend to think that we require a master's degree or something huge to just approach the children. Sometimes what they require is just how are you doing? How was your day today? So that them know that we are actually concerned about what they are struggling with. Because believe it or not, the world that they have to contend with is totally different from the world that we grew up in.
Definitely.
And I tell them all the time, I said, I don't want to, I don't miss having the opportunity to grow up in this day and age. I said, I feel sorry for y'all, but I'm going to try to give you what I know works. I'm going to expose you to my experiences with God and pray and hope that you are guided by that to a place where you embrace God for yourself and recognize that the many voices in our society that are constantly trying to grab at your attention are short-lived. They will be short-lived, and they do not impact your soul. They don't carry you to a place of peace. So the challenge is to meet them where they're at and create opportunities for them to express themselves. And it's amazing that you go to the issue of young people, because one of our vendors for Saturday is actually a high school student.
Oh, wow.
And her mommy has actually been
Yes.
pushing her and encouraging her to get into business because she likes it. She genuinely, she would talk about wanting to do business, not necessarily as a subject in school, but for the experience of industry.
Yes,
And so she
entrepreneurial.
has finally started. So I said to her, I said, I will sponsor your booth on Saturday,
Right.
just so that she has a feel of what business is. And then maybe she can expose other people.
Definitely.
But we need to create the space for them, embrace them as they are. My tagline when it comes to my young people is no condemnation, no judgment. When you come, you are accepted as you are given every opportunity, and you have to come really good for me to stop loving you.
Definitely.
So that's what I tell them, and I treat them as though they're my own. So I was really happy about that young lady coming on Saturday.
And I think also you have the ability to really dig talents out of these young people, because we have some actors and some singers
Yes,
and
please.
some dancers and debaters and you name it, and we have it coming out of that work that you do with them along with your team. And it's a wonderful, wonderful space when the young people are letting their talents soar, they're letting their inner light shine. And I think some of the times we battle with what our talents should do for us.
Right.
And so we fall by the wayside. We take into consideration too many times the negatives, because there are
True.
so many negatives that come along, and so many persons that think that they are going to be able to validate you or
Right.
dictate where you need to be or what you need to do. You know, I always share my own story, because coming into art and culture was not a friendly space.
Right.
I started at 7. My dad tried his best, but I just could not receive at the age of 7.
Right.
And so it took a long journey. If I had a mentor like
Right.
Reverend Camille, then, that would have been Sakai. I would have been so much more grounded
Right.
at an earlier age. So it took me a while,
Right.
and I'm so glad that the opportunities that our young people have. Good morning to the Spring Gardens Moravian Church. Good morning to the Moravian body, the Moravian family. I'm not going to leave anyone out, so I'm just saying good morning
Everybody.
and blessings to
Yes.
you as a whole. Thank you for your ministry. Thank you for your light. Thank you for your positivity. And looking on, I see the work that you do in the community. I see the work that you do with people, with our young people, with our full people, with our pioneers, because we have so many pioneers who are still with us today.
Yes.
And so it's a wonderful thing to be able to be in that space and to be a positive light. And that's what you are. So I'm so glad that you're here. So just tell us a little bit more about the market, the Moravian market. When does it take place? What time should we come by? Just the general information, just for viewers.
So thank you for your extremely kind words. The Moravian fraternity is, as you said, truly etched in the history of Tobago. It is recognized as the first Protestant church, and therefore would have come to the Caribbean to meet the needs of slaves. And education has always been a strong point of ours.
Yes.
But as I said before, the idea is to help people to feel as though the church cares about every aspect of their life, because a lot of people only come to church on a Sunday, they may come to a Bible study on a Wednesday. So the idea behind the market is to reach out and then just encourage them to expand their tent pegs. So the Moravian Christmas market takes place Saturday, the 16th of December, from 10 a.m. to 5 a.m. We will be on the grounds of the Spring Garden Moravian Church, and we have a wide array of items. So we have Girl Obsession, and they will be bringing makeup. They cater to both male and female.
Right.
They will also be educating us on how to use the products, because quite often we go and we buy and we're not so sure how to use. So Girl Obsession is one of our vendors, and they will be there with makeup. We have the young lady that I spoke about. She actually attends Bishops. Her business is actually registered, and it is called Lavish Lab. So Lavish Lab caters to the younger children.
Yes.
So she will have things like the scrunchies and the lip gloss and that kind of thing. And she will have some clothing items available as well.
Ooh,
So
sounds
she will take
exciting.
care of that aspect. Then we have Cakes et al. This is pioneered by J.L. Stewart. And it would be remiss of me to say her brownies are delightful.
Yes.
I don't buy them by the single. I buy them by the pan. I buy a
Yes.
whole pan. And she's a nutritionist by education and trade, but her goodies are delightful. So she will be there bringing the cheesecake, bringing the black cake, bringing everything we could think about that is sweet and savory in terms of the Christmas season.
There you go.
So she will be bringing that to us. Now, up at Moriah, the church on the hill,
Yes.
the Moravian church on the hill, they have a dirt oven. So Mariah has decided to pack up their entire dirt oven and come down to Spring Garden on Saturday the 16th.
Right.
So they are coming with all their dirt oven goodies. So we know we're getting the authentic Tobago experience.
Yes.
So they're coming with their bread, they're coming with their sweet bread, they're coming with their tarts and all the other delicacies. And they are going to make sure that we leave with something in our hand. We can taste something, but we're leaving with something in our hand
There you go.
as well. We have a wonderful sister. I think I could call her seasoned saint, but she doesn't look retired from the Bethesda congregation. And she said, Rev, just a couple weeks ago, the idea came to me to start doing powdered seasonings. She said, and I just want to be of service still. So she will be coming with the powdered pimento, the pimento flakes, the bay leaf powder, the thyme powder. She will be coming to help us to season the ham and the turkey and
Gotta
make sure our
season up.
Christmas meal is properly seasoned.
Definitely.
So make sure you stop by Sister Sandra and get your seasonings for your Christmas day.
Well, we don't want to let everything out of the bag.
Yes.
Okay, let's leave some mystery.
Yes.
Let's leave some excitement. So you guys head on down to the Moravian Christmas market.
Yes, please.
There is something for everyone.
Everybody.
You know, we just want to thank Reverend Camille. Thank you to you. Thank you for your team. Thank you for your vision. Thank you to the Moravian chapter. Oh my gosh, you guys do the most. Thank you so much for your ministry. Thank you for being a part of Brunch.
Yes.
And blessings to you and success in whatever you endeavor to do.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us. And Tobago, those of you visiting from Trinidad, please stop by the Spring Garden Moravian Church. We're in Orange Hill, the opposite road to the gas station on the highway. Come by, and as we're saying, you will definitely find something to suit your pocket and to suit your taste buds.
Definitely. And you know, guys, we're going to take a break. But before we do that, let me just revisit that trivia question. It's really, really lovely today. What was the name of the first major, get this, major hotel in Crown Point, Tobago? The answer at the end of the show. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Book Club is up next. See you guys soon.